Did I hit Trick Room and not imprison? Oh, wait a second. Yes, it doesn't matter. Style on him. I styled on him. Good afternoon, Pokésports. It's your host, Mike, and I play with two Pokemon on the field. My friends, today I have this team from Michael, otherwise known as Dr. Drussel, on Discord. I almost said Twitter. It's Discord. Dr. Drussel went and used this team in our own tournament in the Pokésports League that you can find on Patreon, patreon.com/Pokésports. Went and used this, ended up in the semifinals with this team. Amazing job using this, using a Rillaboom, Ogerpon, FURRET, Chenpao, Landorus, and GHOLDENGO. Really heavy hitters, but also has the utility that this team needs. You've got FURRET with Trick Room and Imprison to make sure that you imprison some Trick Rooms out there. But then you've got Chenpao, which supports 3 of the different Pokemon on this team. Ogerpon, Rillaboom, and Landorus. That Sword of Ruin makes it so that your physical attacks do way more. It's great, 25% more in fact. And then you've got GHOLDENGO. GHOLDENGO is an interesting one in this team because GHOLDENGO has been kicking around ever since Series 1. It disappeared for a little bit, and then recently, I want to say Regulation D, it's really been popping up more and more because the typing is just so good. The kit is just so good. Make It Rain is just so good. Having that whole package there just makes GHOLDENGO an answer for so many things, even now in, DLC 1 territory. Good as gold means that you're not taking any kind of status move damage, secondary moves. FURRET as well means that you're not taking any kind of priority moves. This team has a lot. The only thing I would say that it doesn't have is any kind of answer to weather. But to that point, if you're in the rain, your Rillaboom benefits. If you're in the sun, your Ogerpon benefits. If you're in the snow, well, actually your Chenpao benefits. And then if you're in the sand, you've got others. Anyway, whatever. We're gonna go and get into the battle arena. We're gonna try this team out. Really excited to. And if you're ready, make sure you hit the like button on this video if you're excited for these games. Let's hop on to the dance floor. Let's go. First game against CC here, who is going to be bringing in the Trick Room. We know that this is Trick Room just by looking at it. That's all we need to do. One quick look and it's like, oh yeah, okay. That's Oranguru Instruct Trick Room. We've been here before. I like this team. Let's see. I think that bringing in Montego is probably the right move here, especially against the Blood Moon Ursaluna, the BLURSALUNA. Is this the right one for the job? I think so. Yeah, I wouldn't mind a Shadow Ball on that Torkoal. I'm not going to bring it first, obviously, but I don't think that I'm going to need anything against the Grimmsnarl. I don't really see it coming. I wouldn't mind just kind of going for the FURRET here. Maybe imprison the Trick Room. Do something like that. Yeah, let's go for that. And then beside it, if I bring in... Yeah, I think I'm going to be bringing in the Landorus here. The Landorus. Do I bother bringing in Mr. Moldbreaker? Yeah, I don't hate it. I kind of like Rillaboom for the BLURSALUNA, but let's go for this instead. I think it'll be just fine. Okay, very excited to play these games. I'll say this right off the bat. I'm not going to spoil what I'm about to say, so feel free to, stick around and listen through what I'm saying here, because I will have no spoilers. I did just watch the final episode of Attack on Titan, and if you haven't watched Attack on Titan, you need to. And if you have and you didn't know that this last episode was coming, it came. It's here. So you're welcome. Trick Room and Stomping Tantrum, I think, is just kind of the way to go. Like, it probably won't take out the Torkoal. I'm not really trying to make that happen, though, am I? I'm just kind of trying to Stomping Tantrum it. Plus, if it protects, the next turn I'll be able to hit it for double the power anyway, so. Anyway, I did just watch Attack on Titan, and oh my gosh. I had read it, so I knew what was going to happen. Did I hit Trick Room and not imprison? Oh, wait a second. Yes, it doesn't matter. Oh, that's fantastic. Let's go ahead and hit Imprison this time. You know what? Maybe I bought myself an extra turn. Style on him. I styled on him. Oh, meant to do that. Totally meant to do that. Watch him leave. Oh, I hope I'm recording. Okay, good. Yes, I am. They did withdraw the Torkoal. Makes sense. You got to do it. Do you have any kind of flyers? No, it's just Blurs. That thing's not really going to want to take a stomping tantrum either. Well, it kind of did. So hopefully now they won't be able to... Yeah, there you go. I can't do Trick Room now. I'm okay with just going for a Psychic. Is the right one? Yeah, Psychic will do it. It's not going to take out the Ursaluna, unfortunately. In fact, I kind of want to just swap over to Montego here. I know it can still hit me, but it's not going to do very much. Yeah, let's just do it. I think that was a beautiful, beautiful piece of work. I think that you can go in with pretty high expectations of it being decent. Things that, you know, the manga covered that were a little confusing. I think the anime really made it very clear what was going on. So I thought it was really solid. Really, really good. Hey, there's that. The Instruct Blood Moon move right there that Kevin and I experienced. Or what rather lack thereof, we didn't experience it. We thought for a second that like it didn't work, it didn't happen, but it does. Look at that. You can do it. The comment section was very vocal about that. And for right reason, I think. It's true. It's good. I'm just gonna hit him with a big Make It Rain. I can take out both of these guys right now. Oh. See, but the thing is, it doesn't matter if you can see ghosts if you can't use your priority moves. This should take him out. Yeah, good. Ah. My opponent did a good job at remembering the different kinds of things that can happen in this game, but I think in tandem, it's very difficult to remember everything. I probably would have made a similar mistake. I have made tons of similar mistakes to that. Going for priority moves onto Armor Tail, onto what's it called? Onto Psychic Terrain. That's kind of my thing. I feel like just going for a Psychic and Shadow Ball. I could actually go for a Tera Nasty Plot, actually. I don't think I'd hate that. Yeah. So going for Psychic on the Torkoal does mean that if it doesn't go for Protect here, then I'll actually be able to hit it, reducing its Eruption damage. Because what it could do is it could Eruption Tera Eruption. Or sorry, Eruption Instruct Eruption. And I wouldn't want that. I wouldn't want that at full HP. If I can just bring the Torkoal's HP down, then we'll be more okay than not. This one's a little risky. This one's a little weird of a play, I think. Going for the Nasty Plot and the Tera Water. Because I could have protected this turn, but I feel like I don't know. If I could do enough damage to this Torkoal here, then it'll pay in dividends. But I guess that could be said to... whatever. It doesn't matter. We'll just go with it. The Tera Water makes it so I live some things sometimes. It just kind of depends on what they decide to go for here. It's not nearly as much. Oh, also, they're not in Trick Room, so the, the Torkoal does go after the Oranguru. That would have been unfortunate. A Flamethrower onto my Farigiraf, followed by an Instruct Flamethrower onto Farigiraf. That would have been awesome, but unfortunately not. I'm feeling pretty good about just hitting a Make It Rain. A Make It Rain Psychic? Yeah, that'll do it. Yeah, +1 Make It Rain will take the rest of Torkoal's HP away. Unless they go for a protect here, in which case, like, again, I'm kind of okay with that. Because really, I'm just looking to do the big damage to Oranguru. Oh, man. I hope everybody's having a good weekend so far. It's been a real busy time for you, boy. That Oranguru lived at 1 for no reason at all. Cool. Torkoal is gone. Nothing to worry about. The threat is over. The threat is done. Anyway, yes, so go watch Attack on Titan. It's a lot of fun. That is just the Instruct bot, huh? I mean, I guess it doesn't have any attacking moves, does it? Kind of depends. Some Orangurus do. I've seen some with, like, Psychic, I think. So it's just that one. Well, now I want to go for Dazzling Gleam and make it rain. There we go. And that's the end of that. See, I love Farigiraf. I think Juice Bar. I love Farigiraf. I think it's such a cool Pokemon. All right, let's go. GG. Let's go into game 2. All right, a battle against ADHD. Okay, let's go. I will never win this. I have been trying for years to win against ADHD, and it just has not been working. Should I go and bring the Chien-Pao against this? I mean, I want to bring the Rockman. The Rockman seems to work well here. Is there any way for me to reduce, remove, recycle the weather? I don't think there is. No. Hitting the attack redux on Delibird doesn't actually do anything. Yeah, I guess it would be. I guess it would be this. Is Ogerpon worth going for here? I think so. Probably. Ogerpon and Chien-Pao. Followed by this guy and that guy? I mean, nothing really threatens Gholdengo that much. But I feel like I should bring Farigiraf in the back just to be Farigiraf against the Extreme Speeders. There are 2 of them. There are 2 of them on this team. Yeah. As long as I can get rid of the ice folk before it is Landorus' time to come in, then I should hopefully I'll be okay. Because the ice folk, they've got their big defense ups, and they've got the fact that they're ice. That'll just completely ruin my Landorus' day. Thankfully, I don't even have to worry about that here. Okay. Now that said, should I actually consider swapping Ogerpon out? I think so. I think it should be time to bring in Farigiraf. Farigiraf and Icicle Crash on Dragonite? I don't hate that. I could also Tera Dark and hit the Crest, but I don't think that's going to work this time. This is probably my big chance to go and use this, because my opponent, they see the Chien-Pao and they're like, oh, good, the other half of Dragonite is here. So they're probably going to go for an Extreme Speed here. Yeah. And that's why we bring in Farigiraf. Now, that is big. That is big damage. Wait, why did it go first? Whoa, hold up. This is 252 speed Adamant Chien-Pao. Why did that? Why did the Crest go first? This is making... Ooh, okay. This is making me look up Crystalia's speed, because from what I remember, it wasn't that high. 85. And then Chien-Pao. How are we doing here? Is this a choice? Yeah, 135. Hold on. Wait a minute. Hang on. That's got to be a Scarfed? Is that Scarfed? Is that what? Okay. Well, anyway. If so, Sucker Punch is the way, isn't it? I'm going to go for a Psychic on this. I'm not going to Tera Dark. I am, in fact, going to just Sucker Punch this. Let's assume that it goes for a Moonblast again. No, they're going to actually withdraw here. And send out Bama. So, good news, bad news. Bad news is Blizzard is certainly going to take out my Chien-Pao. Good news is that my Farigiraf gets a free Psychic. Okay. Gets a free Psychic on the Iron Bundle, but it doesn't matter because it's dead. It's all dead. And is it me? It feels like it's probably me. Oh, I'm going to be so sad if this is me. Don't give me that. Oh. Yeah. Sweet. Okay. It wasn't me. All right. Next game, I guess. Next game up against this person here who's bringing in a bunch of good stuff. Oh my gosh, if that isn't a bunch of good stuff. You know what? I felt like I wasn't really going to win that last one. If I'm being completely honest. I did get a free KO though. Felt really good. But anyway, let's move on from that. Let's get into this one. I do like, again, because I see the Urshifu, because I see the Dragonite, I do want to bring in the Farigiraf. There's a lot more priority than that, actually. There's potential Vacuum Wave from the Blurs. There's Sucker Punch from the Chien-Pao. There's Grassy Glide from the Ogerpon. Do I want to bring in my own Ogerpon? I don't hate it. I don't hate it. So I am gonna do it. Yep, we're doing it. Do I bring in the Farigiraf right off the bat? Maybe. No, I think I do bring in the two heavy hitters. Flip in Farigiraf if the need calls for it. But otherwise, I'm just gonna be bringing, let's see, Rillaboom? Rillaboom? No, not Rillaboom. I'm looking at this Gholdengo. I like the Gholdengo here, if I'm being completely honest. Yeah, all right. Just go for it. Go for it. We're going for full power. Going for full power in this one. Where does my Gholdengo mess up? My Gholdengo messes up if I face the Ogerpon, or if I face the... I really, I'm only worried about the Ogerpon for the Gholdengo, but anyway. Cool. Who we facing here? Yeah, so that's the Urshifu and the... Oh, it's Rapid Strike Urshifu. Okay, well, either way, I'm glad that this Intimidate is happening. Now, if I wanted to, I could... I think I can Spiky Shield this, right? If I Spiky Shield and the Urshifu attacks, does my Mold Breaker go off? No. I think that only goes off if I'm attacking. And I think I've made that mistake like multiple times. I can just go for a Horn Leech. If it's a Surging Strike, then Horn... no, Tera is the right choice. I need to switch into Farigiraf and Tera Blast. Flying Tera Blast the Urshifu. We're going to take it down like that. Again, I think that this Dragonite sees my Pokemon and they're like, oh, I can, well, flip out, I guess. I thought that they were going to extreme speed, but I guess not. No, because there isn't a Chien-Pao on the field. Ooh, they're terastallizing too. That'll make things not super wonderful for whatever Pokemon is about to get hit, but Urshifu will get hit first. Gotta really hope that this Tera Blast does the thing that I'm hoping that it does. I'm confident about it. I am confident. So we've terastallized our Landorus. Surging Strike still goes first. Choice Scarf? Oh, that's not going to KO Farigiraf either. Oh. Feels nice. Here comes a big old Tera Blast for you. Okay, so this Urshifu can attack again. Will probably attack my... Landorus. Am I that worried? I mean, I can just have Gholdengo later. If I bring Gholdengo out later against the Dragonite, then I'm okay. If Gholdengo comes out later against any of these guys, then I think it's okay. I think I'm going to Psychic this and Tera Blast that. Best case scenario, this Landorus doesn't go down. Oh, it doesn't. It's going to leave it like 2. Yeah, that's 6 HP living. I want to do some damage to this Ursaluna, though. And I am going to get to attack after. Now, will that Psychic take out the Urshifu? Maybe. Yeah. That's good damage. That's good damage here. Hyper Voice is going to hurt. Yeah, Hyper Voice is going to take it out. Okay. Well, I still have my 2 Pokemon in the back, and this Ursaluna has taken some damage. So I should be able to take it down. What was the Pokemon that went in? It was Dragonite. Dragonite. Okay. Pokemon that went in first was Dragonite. If they send Dragonite back out, I think my best bet is to try and KO the Blursaluna and Nasty Plot. Although they're sending in an Opportunist, so well, never mind. Can't Nasty Plot now. Just gotta make it rain. I want to see a Booster Energy. I want to see a Booster Energy go off right now. That would feel real nice, I think. Nope. Okay. Well, then we've got to make it rain. Make it rain and hope for the best. I can't Grassy Glide. It doesn't have priority. I could Spiky Shield. No, I should Horn Leech. I feel like I should Horn Leech this one. Yeah. Well, that's gonna hurt. That's not gonna live. Yeah, that is kind of why I wanted to attack the Ursaluna, though, is so if the Gholdengo does happen to go down, then at least I've done some damage to the other team. Now, because I didn't Spiky Shield, means I can Spiky Shield this turn. If that Dragonite, that Dragonite has Inner Focus. I was going to say, if that Dragonite had multi-scale, then Spiky Shield would have taken the chip off of that, which would have been nice, but this is the way that I'm going to have to play this game for the next little bit. It gets a Shadow Ball. That's going to have to be a Horn Leech next turn. Oh, and that thing has Aerial Ace. That's not fun. This doesn't feel winnable. All of a sudden, it doesn't feel winnable. Still going to attack that. The real scary play would have been if they went for a Protect there. That's a nice crit. I like that crit. Bring me back to 126. But I'm pretty sure that Aerial Ace is going to take me completely out. Yeah. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Yeah, that Blood Moon Ursaluna, man. That's a good Pokemon. Kind of makes me regret bringing the Gholdengo. Absolutely makes me regret bringing the Gholdengo. I think bringing the Rillaboom actually would have helped me out in more than one way, except there was an Aerial Ace there. I don't know. Maybe the Chen Pao was the right way then. I don't know. With that specific team, there were things that we could do. Anyway, let's move on to the next game. Let's go. All right, going up against Sinistcha now. No Blursaluna. I'm kind of happy that Blood Moon Ursaluna isn't here right now. I'm more than happy with this team. There are 2 Pokemon that don't want to take Baojian's attack. 3? No, just 2. So I think I do want to bring that. Bringing it in front isn't the worst thing, but kind of needs the FURRET support for the lack of fake outs, but if I do that, then the Iron Hand's just gonna Drain Punch, and that's bad. So I kind of like Chen Pao and Landorus. Just hit them with the big moves, you know? But they're gonna do the same thing. They're gonna bring out a Landorus, and I can just Ice Skull Crash that, I guess. I still want to bring... Nah, I don't want to bring FURRET. I really want to. For whatever reason, I really, really, really want to bring the FURRET. Whenever I see any kind of priority, I'm like, it's FURRET's time. But no, I actually don't think that's the right thing right now. I also don't think the Gholdengo is right. I think the Ogerpon is actually what I should be bringing. Because of the Sinistra, because of the Grassy Glide on the Fluttermane. I think that's just right. And for once, I'm not the last person to choose. I'm not the last person to choose. Can I just say, I am usually the last person to choose on video. Between Kevin and myself, I definitely spend the most time in team select. In person, in actual games, if you sat down across from me and we were just playing nice and quiet, I would have been the first person to choose. I make all of those like little internal decisions like a lot faster than when I'm saying them out loud, as one would expect, right? This happens so long because I am trying to explain the thought process, which some people love, some people don't, and that's okay. Anyway, Sword of Ruin here is going to be the name of the game. I think I want to protect this. I think I also want to Tera Blast. If I Tera Blast the Sinistra, this is kind of my time to do so. They're not going to... No, they are not going to Terrastalize that. They may Terrastalize their own Landorus. They may just hit Rock Slide. If they hit Rock Slide, it's a real good attack. I'm going to just go ahead and hit that Sinistra anyway, though. Okay. So my Tera hits first. You never know if your opponent expects you to Terrastalize your Landorus. But I do think that the Chen Pao is a big threat right now. Yeah, that's it. It's a huge threat because it is there. Now, interesting to note that U-turn did go before my strength stat did go before my Landorus. So that Landorus is going first. Or I hit a speed tie, which if this is 212 adamant, so it's entirely possible. I don't want Gortron to be hit by the U-turn, but Ogerpon. I don't hate that. I'm going to do that. Tera Blast is going to be the thing I use. What could they swap into that could take a Tera Blast? Nothing really. Yeah, this is fine. We can take out a Sinistra here, or they can go and switch it out and have something else either go down or just take a buttload of damage. So Chen Pao is going to go back. We're bringing in Ogerpon here. Yeah, so that didn't do very much. That's good. That is what we want. They're not going to swap out the Sinistra here. They're just going to let it go down. Nice for me. But the unfortunate thing is now they can go for a... they can swap the Landorus back in, get the double Intimidate off. If my Landorus wasn't intimidated, that Sinistra would have gone down last turn. But now they can get the second Intimidate off. Make my Ogerpon real weak. And make my Landorus just the weakest thing ever. I do think now is the time to switch into this. Yeah, from Landorus. I'm going to go ahead and hit I can just hit a Spiky Shield. I'm not. I'm going to go for the Ivy Cudgel. Just go for the big move. Swap in the Rillaboom. Rillaboom could take a Rock Slide. It can certainly take a Stomping Tantrum. Stomping Tantrum is not going to be used. It's going to be Rock Slide, I bet. If I were a betting man, if they're not going to Terrastallize themselves. No, they're not. Okay. There's the Rock Slide. That's going to hurt, but as long as I don't flinch, then this could be a KO'd Landorus if I get the crit. I don't. It's okay. I could opt to double Grassy Glide. You ever considered that? No, I don't think I am going to do that, actually. I can just I can fake out. We fake out here. Ooh, wait a minute. No, we can't do that. I am going to Grassy Glide, but I think I am going to also fake out the Tornadus. Might that have Covert Cloak? Yes. I mean, but I really want Bleakwind Storm not to go off. Okay. Well, here we go. If I get a flinch on this, if I get a flinch on this guy, on this Tornadus, then that means good things for me. Oh, that does so much damage. Look at how little damage that does. Yay! Okay, no Covert Cloak. No Covert Cloak to speak of. I like that. And in fact, now that Ogerpon is still alive, I can go and swap into this. And, in fact, now that my Rillaboom is still alive, sorry, I don't have the names in front of me. It's Gortrom. I can Grassy Glide this. Take that guy out. Hopefully I get the chance. I'm going to get Ivy Cudgeled to death, mind you, but should be all right. Oh, nice. Oh, nice. Yeah, switch into Landorus. That thing's going to take some damage. Okay. Okay. I love that that happened first, by the way, because now I get the Intimidate off on both of them. This is Intimidate Wars. This is just Intimidate Wars. That's the game that we're playing right now. Here comes an Intimidate on you. Here comes an Intimidate on you. Oh, and they're going to Terrastallize the Ogerpon. That's going to be, again, that's like Rillaboom's gone. Unfortunately, Rillaboom is no longer of this world. We haven't actually had any attacks happen yet in this turn. And that, ugh, man, so much has happened. I have a feeling, though, that we're running out of Tailwind. This should still take out, yeah, that will. With a crit. I don't know if it mattered. -1 still would do quite a bit of damage with ×2 Tera. So I think this is just time to bring out the Ogerpon. I could also bring out Balgeon and just protect. I can bring either of these guys out and protect. No, we bring this out and we either Sucker Punch or figure it out. Here comes a Sword of Ruin. Okay, so where are we at? They have 1 turn left of Tailwind. That thing's at -1 attack. This thing is not at -1 attack. Right, because it Terrastallize in Body Aspect. It's not even at -1, yeah. There is no chance that I outspeed this. So I just go for the Rock Slide. Yeah, I think so. And Sucker Punch. Sucker Punch, do I just KO the Balgeon here? No, I think I keep it alive. Yeah, we're gonna protect it. Because there were two paths I could have gone there, right? I could have not protected, gone for a Sucker Punch, ensured damage on the Landorus. Ooh, Tera Blast. Tera Blast. It's interesting. Okay, they're just doubling into it. Great. Or I could have Sucker Punched. This worked out great. This worked out so great because now the Tailwind Petered. I can use my Choice Scarf Lando to just Rock Slide this again. I am going to Sucker Punch the... I want to Sucker Punch the Lando, but I'm pretty sure that it's going to swap out. If it swaps out into Tornadus, then I'll have problems. But if it doesn't, then I mean, it goes down. The battle is canceled. I think I kind of had them in checkmate, as long as I didn't miss Rock Slides. If I missed Rock Slides, then it's anybody's game. But, you know, assuming that my moves hit, we were in a very good position. That was great. These were great games. I love this team. Hey, Dr. Drossel, like, thank you for putting together this team. I'm glad you got a chance to show it off in the league. He went very far with this. I believe he went all the way to the semifinals. I really should have checked that before I started this. But off the top of my head, I believe it was the semis. Yes, it was the semis. Lost against Captain Univa, but still did an amazing job in the league using this team. And honestly, like, a good pilot makes these teams just soar. So good on you. You did great. Thank you for sharing this after your loss. And we hope to see you in the future ones. Folks, I want to thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this, make sure to hit the like button. It really does support the channel. Leave a comment, talk about the video a little bit, talk about the league, talk about whatever you know you've got going on in your life right now. That is your spot. Anyway, I've been Mike and I play with 2 Pokemon on the field. Really enjoyed this team. Go and use it for yourself. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.